Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing craze. Hi, I'm Lenny, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the 2019 live-action version of Disney's The Lion King. So first of all, I gotta state this, gotta get this out of the way. Lion King is my all-time, ultimate all-time favorite animated film, Disney film, and one of my favorite overall films of all time. I love The Lion King. Lion King and Aladdin are my two favorite Disney films. Nothing tops The Lion King for me. I love The Lion King. I remember seeing The Lion King in the theater. I remember crying unconsolably during it. I remember falling in love with the score and the music right off the bat, the beautiful bright colors, the way that they made Africa and the animals pop off the screen and seem believable. It became, and still is, the end-all be-all film, especially animated, Disney, what have you, that set the bar. I want to talk about this new version, the 2019 version of The Lion King, which is directed by Jon Favreau. Now, Jon Favreau also directed The Jungle Book in 2016, and I enjoyed that. I thought that was really well done. And to me, The Jungle Book is not one of my favorite Disney stories. It's not one of my favorite Disney films. But Jon did a great job making it very exciting for me. Some other credits that Jon Favreau has is you might know him as Happy Hogan in the Marvel Universe. He was Tony's personal assistant, well, more driver, but also personal assistant, and he continues to be in the Marvel Universe today. You can see him in Spider-Man Far From Home. A lot of people know him from earlier in his career when he produced a film called Swingers with Vince Vaughn, and that's where the saying, "You're so money" comes from. That film, great film, highly recommend it if you've never seen it. So when I heard that Jon Favreau was going to be attached to this new production of The Lion King, I wasn't worried because I seen what Jon did with The Jungle Book. I actually believed in what he could do with this film. A lot of big talent attached to the voice acting within this film, which is typical of most animated films. You're usually going to try to get some big names to put in your film for animation purposes. I think one of the biggest draws, one of the biggest pluses for me when it came to the voice acting is the fact that James Earl Jones is back voicing Mufasa. There can be nobody else that does that voice. As long as we all live, as long as this planet spins, Darth Vader and Mufasa need to be voiced by James Earl Jones. Imagine trying to hear, hearing a different voice come out of Darth Vader. It's so inconceivable that your head would explode from the craziness of such a thought. And it's the same for me with Mufasa. No one else can voice Mufasa. And James Earl Jones brings such weight to the role, and weight in a good way, like just professional weight. It makes Mufasa, just hearing the voice, seem so much more powerful than Scar himself. So that was a big plus. Donald Glover does the voice of adult Simba. I think he did a great job there. It was attached to the project. That Beyonce was attached to the film. I did have concerns, I did have worries. My concern was, and is for future projects, anything that Beyonce is attached to, that project, that film, that musical, whatever, automatically becomes all about Beyonce. Now, I'm not saying that this is something that she does herself, but the spin, the publicity, the reviews, the articles that are written, all that, it all focuses on Beyonce, and Beyonce becomes bigger than the project. And I was worried about that, because to me, I'm not the biggest Beyonce fan. I did not want this to become all about Beyonce. This is not Beyonce's film. To me, Beyonce, as talented as she is, and she's extremely talented. I did not want her overshadowing the movie. Beyonce is not bigger than The Lion King to me. With me having said all that, her performance in this is fine. It's good. She does a great job voicing Nala. Since they do have Beyonce in the film, of course she has to sing her own song though, along with the other songs written by Tim Rice. So she does have a new song in this film called Spirit, and the song is fine. It's a good song. No issues with the song, actually enjoyed it. And I'm just glad that it did not become the Beyonce show. She did a great job though. Chu I tell Ichifor? Try saying that 4 times fast. Try saying that 2 times fast. But Chu I tell Ichifor did a great job voicing Scar. An amazing job. His performance does live up to the Jeremy Iron performance. Again, each of these actors is trying to make it their own. So, Donald Glover is not trying to be Matthew Broderick. It's kind of hard when something successful has paved the way already, but they do make it their own and also still live up to the original, which was great, and I love that. With it being The Lion King, Timon and Pumbaa are going to steal the show. As expected, they steal the show in the original film, they steal the show here. Pumbaa is voiced by Seth Rogen, Timon is voiced by Billy Eichner. They both do a great job. Fantastic job. John Oliver did a great job voicing Sasu. Thumbs up to the voice talent, the voice actors. They do keep Hans Zimmer's beautiful score in the film. It's such a beautiful score. Hans Zimmer is the man, one of my favorite composers. Tim Rice, his original songs are still part of this movie also. And Tim Rice and Elton John actually have a new song included within the film. If you love the original Disney animated film, I don't see how you would not like this version. I think it's directed well. Again, the voice acting's amazing. The score by Hans Zimmer's there. The music by Tim Rice is there. Elton John songs are still in there. You got a new song by Elton John and Tim Rice at the end. The animation is mind-blowing, making animals look as realistic as they can while they talk and perform different actions. I can only imagine, because I'm not an animator, I'm not an artist, how hard it is to convincingly create animals, have them almost act human-like in terms of emotion and emoting and dialogue, but still keep animalistic movements to them. I believe that the film succeeds on that level. And again, the colors that pop out of this, especially in the beginning, in the Pride Lands, when they're at their most lush and beautiful, is outstanding. Definitely feel that this movie is worth seeing. If the opportunity does present itself, I would love to see this movie in the theaters again. That's how much I enjoyed the movie. Now, if I was to rate this movie, if I was to grade it or rate it on a scale of 10, 10 being the best score that you can get, what would I give The Lion King? Lion King 2019 version receives 10 out of 10 L-dubs. How could it not? It is beautiful. Again, the score by Hans Zimmer is there. The songs by Tim Rice and Elton John are there. James Earl Jones voicing Mufasa is there. The bright colors, the art, the animation is there. It is, in essence, The Lion King. It is The Lion King with realistic animation. How could it not be a 10 out of 10? Now, truth be told, if The Lion King did suck, I would be honest about it. It would break my heart, but I would be honest about it. I would have to say that I was highly disappointed with the film. Thank God there's no need for that. Elations, butterflies, rainbows, smiles. As always, I want to thank you for watching this video. Thank you for allowing me to borrow your ears, to talk your ear off about things that I love. Thank you so much. As always, be safe, be careful, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.